That's a good spot to chill. Hello, and how is going on, everybody? It is once again Tigathor. And it's been a few days. But excited to get this slate of games started. Welcome back to another installment of College Football 26, the United Matthews Men-at-Arms, coming off their biggest win of the season, taking down a ranked opponent. Well, I guess is now no longer ranked, but they were. And that has definitely turned some eyeballs onto this team. Not just beating Illinois, shutting out Illinois. And if they can manage a good showing here against Arizona, well, we may have a couple of people wanting to stop by this college and stick around. We shall see. Should be good. Should be good. Alright. And because most likely the second portion of this isn't happening because the other two opponents who are actually facing each other will not be present, I will be providing the doubleheader. I spun the eponymous Wheel of Content a little earlier in the day to determine what I'm doing, and I will be starting the Split Decision series where I play games with branching choices and narratives, and I've got just the thing lined up after this game concludes. So I hope you'll stick around with me on that. Technically, it's a doubleheader of me, so hey. Should be a romp of a time. But for now, we've got a game to play. Arizona 2-4 at the moment.
Rising with the heat.
You ain't kidding. Where are you, you sneakies? Arizona. Lost to Hawaii. Lost to Virginia Tech. Lost to Florida State. Beat NC State. Lost to TWA. Beat Georgia Tech. Very front-loaded schedule. I think about overall-wise, we are about the same.
It is the game with the balls and stuff.
Hey, you might consider wording that a little differently. Oh, brother. Well, without any further ado or ado not, because I'm once again the preemptor, identical ratings for the Men-at-Arms against the Wildcats. Identical. Like twins. And for the occasion, this will be the first game I bust out the alternate Black Knight uniforms. Somebody asked for them last week, and I didn't quite get them in before the game started, so today's the day.
One team will win and one team will not.
Not always. There's a chance this could end in a tie. I'm just kidding. They have sudden death. Alrighty. Once again, another game in this home stretch. Matthews County, Virginia, host to this game. 85 degrees. The Men-at-Arms are going to get the ball to start this game.
Welcome to the eSports Football. I'm Wendert and this is Wario.
I love how you gave yourself a commentary sign-on. Unfortunately, my co-commentator, Mr. Linwood TV, only pops up for the doubleheaders. So, just me again. But, that being said, I'm once again thrilled to have you guys. Now, last week, they ended up taking a very long amount of time on their opening drive and never looked back. Let's see if this week will be similar. Jamie Lang, the quarterback, takes a snap from the shotgun, gives to Garrett Mahler. 1 yard gain, and he's hurt on the opening play. Helped up to his feet by his teammate. And a 1 yard hop up the middle.
Today match is the Matthews versus Arizona.
Not a great look on the first play, and that timeout does stop the clock, but second down, a short strike to Singleton, who's made a couple of plays in the pass game. That's going to make this a 3rd down and 4. It took 2 Wildcats to bring the man down. On 3rd down, Jamie Lang looking, throwing, delivering, Singleton again, 1st down yardage. Mahler has a foot sprain. We may see him a little later in the game, but I think for now they're going to be cautious and let Derek Quick, the backup, have a few snaps.
Well-known Wumbo University alumnus.
Oh, of course. And they're going to give it to Quick, and his first carry's a good one. Almost gets the 1st down. Of course. You know, if I hadn't have done the Men-at-Arms thing, a Wario-themed, or a Wumbo University thing would have been amazing, considering the shirt. Or I could have just did with Wario. Either or. Community College. We specialize in rapid game development. I'm sorry, I gotta... On 2nd and inches!
No.
Hit as he throws! Look, I got the Wario hat, and I figured I needed more excuses to use it. Okay. 3rd and inches, we got some motion to the side. Lang. Give to Quick. He's going to lose a couple of those yards right back. 4th and 2 near midfield. This team not normally known for conservatism, but it did seem to work out for them last week. Let's see what they opt for here. 4th and 2. It's a give to Cuffey, and it's a good decision as Cuffey gets them the 1st down. The fullback making it happen last game. 8 attempts for 40 yards. This team, they like their big men in this offense. They get the chance to use them. Boy, they will. And Lang, the quarterback, going to go to the outside, gets caught on the shins of his own man and doesn't get much out of it. See right there, the Quick was fighting against the blocker. And unfortunately, it didn't turn out quite well. Lang, it's a give to Covey, and they saw it from the beginning. Eats a shot there and way to move backwards. Now from the 47. Need to get to the 39 of the opposing team for the first. Lang. Gonna give it, gonna deliver it to Quick, and there's some redemption. Just a quick cut in over the middle like we've seen them give to Mahler. And you can change the player, but you can't change the production. What a shot there. Oh my God. Whew. Oh my God, I'm glad they're wearing armor. Otherwise, you'd know that one would hurt. And a Saver, the lineman in the middle, has been disrupting this United Matthews front almost all day. Outside toss to Quick. Not gonna be... Blah. Their defense is disrupting so hard I can't even get my words out. And at the end of the first quarter, yes, it's already gone by that fast. Scoreless. 49 yards of offense for the Men-at-Arms. Can they get any points to show for it? Third and 15 for the Men-at-Arms, and you see what little light we had has gone, has blackened. That's a motion here. Strike over the middle, it's off the fingers of Quick. Lang had the shot down the field, but the contact knocked it out of his hands. And now, a 50-yard field goal. The wind is working in your favor. And the boot is too far to the right. No good. So all of that and nothing to show for it. And you see, Noah Fifita? Is that his name? Yeah. You hate to see it. You had it, and you just gave it a little much. A little much. That's not Chris Tucker. I think it's Kevin Tucker. My face cam is over it, unfortunately. But now, no points to show for it, and now here comes the Wildcats offense. First one is complete to the tight end, gain of 4 yards. Decent strike to start your drive with. Gonna make this a 2nd and 6. Fifita from the shotgun. On first, over the middle. Was looking for maybe a little bit more room. Just going to be a gain of 2. Going to make this a 3rd down and 4. Strike to the outside, and they've got some space into the other side of the field. Quick, decisive. And that's what you're looking for. Burnett on the catch. Let's talk about a promising start. Boy, are they. Single coverage, and he's able to hold on through the contact. Moving the chains on back-to-back plays. And already now Arizona threatening. Like my Bills. Coming in, having a run for his life, able to get the ball out before he's sacked.
Still 0-0, who's going to we what? Oh, I got cheese on my hands.
Those cheese puffs, man. Crazy work. Looks for it over the middle. It's intercepted by Reeves. And a play right back for this United Matthews defense.
RB, y'all lol.
Sorry, Wonder Red. We'll be here. We'll be here for you.
I think catching the ball is better than not catching the ball.
Kwame Reeves. Not related to Keanu. But boy, did he show some Wick-like instincts there. United Matthews is going to be back with the football. 1st and 10. Bit of a slow developer. Lang going to keep it, only going to get a yard. Just give him a yard. Not the productive play you're looking for on 1st down. Looks for Quick on the screen, but they can't set the lead block. Loses that yard right back, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Developed nicely. The linebacker crouches over to deal with it. And unfortunately for the men-at-arms, that works out in their favor. Great shot downfield to Brewster. And Brewster gonna make his way past the defense. 89 yards into the end zone for the men-at-arms. You start from your own 11. And just stand and deliver. Use your arms to repel a tackler, and I think Singleton was teabagging. The defender as Brewster sent straight up the left sideline. Yeah, can I see that one more time? Not the touchdown play.
Knights could get that much distance.
Yeah, I think my longest touchdown for the Black Knights is 55, and we just did that this season. Yeah, take a look at this is the real highlight of the play. Get past the tackle and look at Singleton. Hit him with the old giddy up routine. Looking like Michael Mayhem after winning a fight. The longest passing touchdown in Men-at-Arms is history. A rich 5-game history prior to this game. And for a team that's normally so methodical, it's rare to see them score so quickly. Good for them. They're setting up their own screen to the outside. They've got some blockage, though. Runs right into the arms of Hogan, but not before they can make a big play out of it. Stand and delivered. Right where you want it. And I'm trying to... I gotta do something on my face cam here so I can read these players' names. My face is over them. Gets past the initial surge of pressure. Does Ismail Mahdi. But not much further. Just a gain of a do-si-do. Gonna be 2nd and 8 after their last drive ended with an interception in the red zone. Trying to change fortunes on this drive. That's going to put us down to the 2-minute warning before we get to halftime. Men-at-Arms defense. Tries they may. It's over the irons of Caldwell and complete. I think it's Burnett again. What a delivery and what a possession grab. Almost did a full backflip. Athletic from the big man. Fifita, once again, a standout in the pocket. Gonna get a nice delivery there. Is 8 of 10 on passes today. And if you count passes that have went to the other team, he's 9 of 10, which is normally really good for a quarterback. You know, minus the turnover. That time it's a delayed handoff to Ninadi. Excuse me. They've never considered the commentators coming up with these player names. It's very hard to pronounce. Outside strike, and just enough for the first. He's 9 of 11. Men-at-Arms trying to look for a stop. Once again, getting into familiar territory. Able to be rustled down from behind. That's Mahdi with a gain of 7 on first. The running yards have been hard to come by this game. Like you wouldn't believe.
7 out of 11.
Thankfully, no. I don't have to deal with that damn double place today. That was Burnett again. He's got a favorite target here. Right over the middle. That's going to make this 1st and goal. Men-at-Arms may be on the verge of giving up a touchdown before the half. Fifita drops back past the linebacker.
Made a touchdown.
And into the end zone is the Wildcats, and flexing for the camera crew of all people. I don't think they care. Luke Wysong. Great route right past the linebacker. And normally Caldwell's been a great defensive player, but gets caught on that one. Now looking for the extra point. Puts it right through the uprights. This game is tied right back up.
Says 6-7. Yad out unamused face.
It's Campbell on the return. Not much of a return to speak of to the 19. Men-at-Arms have all 3 of their timeouts in 30 seconds. A field goal is not impermissible in this situation. Quick strike to quick. Gain of 7. Timeout is called on the field. Men-at-Arms don't have to go for the home run quite yet, but need to get a little more going. That time not going to have much to do, as time quickly ran out for Jamie Lang. At the very least, just stop the clock. Give to Cuffey, you have the first, and another timeout called. See them spacing out their men here. Drops back, looking. It's gonna be sacked as Lang. And that's Mr. Kennedy. Was the man to bring him down. Kennedy. There's like one person who's gonna get that.
They are tied. If they're still tied, it's overtime, baby.
Oh, we still got 2 halves to go. Don't have to call it too soon. Good strike to Singleton. Gets out of bounds with 4 seconds to go, and this is probably just going to be a long ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see which way the Men-at-Arms decide to go. It's going to be caught by Brewster, but that's going to end the half. What a hell of a first half. Brewster has to have a majority of those 168 passing yards. Between the touchdown and what we just saw. But this is going to be a tie game as Arizona recovered from an initial interception and was able to respond from a touchdown drive that you're going to see right here to Brewster. And these two are knotted up going into the second. Amazing that the Wildcats were able to put points on the Men-at-Arms, but Illinois wasn't. Freaking Stanford put up 14 points on Hampton, Lynn's team, and he did not take that lightly. Kick us off to start the second. A little bit of outside motion. Gonna get to about to the 21, and returner's gonna go down. Might have been a rough landing. Possibly worse. Now Fifita is back out on the field for first down. Alright, I'm going to stop. They try to get the run going with Ninhadi. Not going to happen there. See the Men-at-Arms fans trying to rile this defense back into it. And right in the heart of it is going to be Caldwell. Here's that was not a crack at people with stutters. It just so happened to work out that way. And hey, people with stutters are awesome. I mean, look at Scatman John. It was an impressive strike. And Nadi's going to make some work as a receiver.
Yep.
Gets up to the first down marker and is stood up by 2 people. They continue to have trouble in the passing game. Need to get some more. Whoa! Right as I say that, dangerous pass off the fingertips, and that one could have also went United Matthews' way. Second down, it's an outside toss to the halfback, and yikes. Ooh, and that's another injury on the field. That's Crashton Robinson, one of their cornerbacks. That is not great news for this Men-at-Arms team. They're going to have to do without him, for at least for this 3rd and 10. They're sending a lot of pressure up the middle here. I think Fafita sees it. Has some motion across. Nobody goes to follow. Over the middle, almost. A dangerous pass, and it's going to be broken up.
Yikes indeed, they are still tied.
Bruised ribs. And look at this play over the middle. Thinks he has it. But a heads-up play by number 27. I think that's Wolf. Not Wolf. I was playing Wolf. I think that's Hogan, brother. Yes, it is. Let's take a look at this develop right here. And right as the ball gets there, a heads-up play, literally, timing-wise, to smack into him and not let him secure it.
Kogan number 27.
A drive-saving play for this Men-at-Arms defense. All thanks to Hogan. Really stubby punt. And Robinson, foot injury be damned, is going to return it past midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Mahler is back in the game. Went down on the opening play. And Lang got the snap, gonna give it to Mahler, and Garrett Mahler has a block! Garrett Mahler inside the 15! Was the player of the game last week, and give him 38 on that scramble. If it wasn't for the safety, he was taking that in. Foot injury be damned. He is gonna sit out this next play, though. That man's earned a cup of Gatorade on the sidelines. Give one to Quick. Give him a singular yard. See what happens here. Lang moving wildly to the outside. Gonna have to get rid of it. It was Kevin Tucker. Was his name. Was his name-o. Third down and 9. What do the Men-at-Arms think about here? It's a give to Zimmerman, and he's going to have the touchdown. Second passing touchdown of the game for the Men-at-Arms. And Micah Zimmerman just going to step up in the middle through the open space and get it in there. A
Nice
9-yard strike. And the Men-at-Arms are back on top here. This time Tucker doesn't miss. Hey, look, there's my Army guys. They show up intermittently. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. I think that's just because I copied this team from Army's playbook, and the game thinks I might still be Army.
The Matthews are in the lead with 13-14 points.
I've seen them twice now after scores. In this whole series, I've only seen them twice. They show up intermittently. This is technically a very, very old branch of the military, so it's understandable. But still, on first down, gonna have a decent completion there. Number 6, and I'm gonna hear a meow right near my feet. Second and 2 now. Give up the middle.
I was wondering, what 7
It's gonna be
7?
sniffed out by Will Wolf. Gonna set up another 3rd and 2. Pinch up their coverage, but they get right past him. There's a first down completion. To Hudson. Like I said, I really gotta do something with this over here. This.
Knights go.
Go
If you fans say 14, you are right.
Not Knights. Not Knights. They're not the not Knights. Which means they are the not. You know, this has not been the game for their halfback. Normally you see on your screen he does a lot better than he's doing right now. The Men-at-Arms have been doing their best to at least contain him in the run game. Everything else be damned. And you see another example right there. Great heads-up tackle. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 8. I think that was Red who made the hit. On 3rd, he's going to have just enough for the first down. That's Hudson. 2 close conversions, both by this guy. You might want to start putting some eyes on him. We got some motion there. Mahdi with a half-decent gain there. Gain of 6 on first. And Arizona looking more like United Matthews than they are. A slow, methodical march up the field. That one's complete. And they are once again threatening. Spookily threatening. It's like sending a cryptic letter in the office. Fake to the halfback. Strike to Hudson. Gonna be just shy of the first. This has been a back and forth contest, folks. 2nd and inches, delayed handoff, gonna dive for the end zone, and he's got it. And just like that, Mahdi finally finds some daylight. And this has been a back and forth boxing match between these two teams. The pressure is back on United Matthews. Pending the extra point, of course. Which is up and through. Gonna have 1:13 before the end of the fourth. For the start of the fourth. Blah. Look at me, I'm trying to get this game over with.
The team only had players with various versions of Matthew or Matt on the team.
I think I could manage maybe 6 or 7 players. I couldn't devote an entire roster to that. Methinks. Lang gets us started out here. Good carry for the quarterback, 5 yards before he steps out. Had the option to pitch it out, but no one came for him. So he just decided, okay, that's fine, I can run it. Whoa, stutter step, and Quick almost found first down yardage right then and there. As I said earlier, rushing yards have been difficult to come by for this team. But just need 2 here on 3rd down. And Cuffy gonna get half of it. And decision time here for this team. 4th and a single. But that decision's going to have to wait for the 4th quarter. They're taking another gander here at the top 5. Amazingly, neither Hampton, TWA, or United Matthews is on there. This team continues to be snubbed by the national media. Fourth and 1. This team has been very aggressive on 4th down this season. And for the most part, it's worked in their favor. 4th and 1, and Cuffy has just enough. Not as productive today yards-wise as he normally is. And adjustments here at the line. The men at arms after securing the 1st down. Where do they go from here? Tie ball game. Carry for Lang. The quarterback likes to move too, and he gets 6. Right when you think you've got enough people covered on this defense, they throw another one at you. Second and 4. Got some motion. That's Zimmerman. He had the touchdown earlier. Gonna make this a 3rd and 2 for Matthews. Third and 2. Outside, he's got the toss. It's Derek Quick with the 1st down. And as we said earlier, if there's one thing this team can do, it's chew away at a clock. And it looks like that's what they might be doing. And luckily for them, I think they find clocks pretty delicious. Lang gonna set up here. Not a ton going for him. Over the middle, intercepted. And that was maybe not the play to look for, going wide down the field to the tight end. He's going to want that one back, and they've brought the sword out.
They're good at consuming time.
Tredan Stukes. And you see what happens here is they just, all original options run out, and he just hops the route. Easy peasy. That has been an interception for both teams today. Running for his life. No one's on the quarterback, and he's moving. Big gain for Fifita. He must have saw Lang scampering around earlier and said, all right, guys, I can do that too. Oh, my God. You just about got jumped on like when everyone else finds out you have a piece of gum at school. Whew. Hate to see it. Oh, my God. Fifita just got blasted. That ball came out way quicker than you thought it would have had to. And that was red, I believe. That ball ends up just falling harmlessly into the back of the tight end. Got some adjustments here in coverage. Not great adjustments, apparently. As who else? That's Burnett making another grab for this team. Just waits it out and finds his man over the zone. First 10, you can feel these fans starting to get a little restless. A little without rest. People telling me, yes, Ty, that is typically how restlessness works. That was a great call there, a delayed pass, and then give it to the halfback. It's going to make this a 3rd and 3. They can get the first down without putting it into the end zone. Quick dump off, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He got the reception, but the ball was held away from him was Burnett.
Restless like the Tire 2 dragger.
Ain't no sleep for him. Them draggers always wake up angry. I was going to put us just past the 2-minute warning. A stand up on first down. Gonna give it back, and Nadi has his 2nd touchdown of the game. The men-at-arms turnover once again turns into points, and this team's still trying to show off to the camera crew, and they don't care. They're not being paid. What do you think's going on here? Puts it through the uprights, and it's good. They see their mascot doing whatever that is. It's now a minute 56. Campbell gonna be the man to return it to the 25. You got a little bit of time at your disposal. You don't have to get crazy with it. But ideally, you would like some progress. Screen to Cuffey, only good for a couple yards. Time ticking here, minute 37. Strike to Singleton, only good for another couple. 3rd and 5, got to get moving here. Lang barking out instructions to his team. Lang gonna run for it, has the first down. Maybe had a man downfield, but didn't want to take the chance for it there. First and 10, under a minute now. Tries to take a shot back over the middle. It's batted incomplete. That's going to stop the clock here. 50 seconds to go. Outside shot, complete to Smith. Jukes a man inside the 40. No time wasted. No love lost. Good strike to DeMontre Smith. Gain of 6. And he steps out of bounds. Got to be extra careful. A turnover here ends the game. Time running out ends the game. They've been very smart up to this point, but have to use your timeouts should the need arise. Motion across the field. Lang gonna drop back, gonna deliver. It's too far out for Quick. 3rd down and 4 awaits this team. See something he might like to take advantage of. Calls an audible, does Lang. Just going to go straight up the middle to Quick. Get the first down, get the timeout. Knocked down at the 24-yard line. They've got their men very pressed up on defense. Lang. Gonna run for it. Gonna look. Ball back across the middle. Receiver was not looking for it. On 2nd and 10. Once again, going to take a safe strike to Quick. Takes another timeout. 13 seconds remaining in this one. Playing for potential overtime here. Looks, has Quick, has another first down, but a timeout. 5 seconds remain. They need their play. 11 yards to go. This is most likely the ball game, folks. Sends it out, looking outside, incomplete! And in a nail biter, United Matthews cannot pull off the last second miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, they always say any given Saturday. And that's what we've seen here. .320 yards of offense, 89 rush yards, but just one score short. 16 of 25, 231 yards for Lang, 2 touchdowns and an interception. His biggest strike of the season. Quick, Lang, Cuffey. Muller only had 2 carries, but 39 yards. And Zimmerman with 3. Speaking of Zimmerman, 9-yard reception for a score. Brewster, 2 grabs for 115 yards. Didn't get a single touch in the second half. 2 for Smith, 4 for 26 for Singleton, and 6.55 for Quick. Defensively, 10 total tackles for Jamal Caldwell, despite letting up the touchdown in coverage.
Reminder that this isn't the only stream tonight.
Very true. I was going to get to that. No sacks for the Men-at-Arms. And the big pass breakup from Austin Hogan. But it just wasn't enough. And after the huge win last week that had this team feeling like it was on the top of the world, there's some things to like of what we saw today. The 50-yard miss from Kevin Tucker for sure hurts in a game like that. But man, what a stinger. Every time Matthews punched, Arizona punched back, but they had one more punch in them. Took advantage of a United Matthews mistake and made him pay for it. of 13 on third down, 2 of 2 on fourth. Just was one play shy of sending this to overtime. This was the final play of the game. Lang was looking and looking. Everything was covered up very well by Arizona's defense. Tries to make something happen over the middle. Gets past the defender, but also gets past the offender too. Yeah. This, of course, ladies and gentlemen, was the play of the game for the Men-at-Arms. Lang looks over to his left, trying to let the play develop. Has Brewster on the run, who quickly stuns a man, and while Singleton decides to emote over his corpse, Brewster is gone. We thought that may have set the tone for the day. But it's going to be Arizona leaving with the win. Bum Uruski. Hope that doesn't upset our recruits too bad that we might have coming. So United Matthews drops to 4-2. 3-2 in the conference. As they held Mahdi to 33 rush yards, but he did punch it in twice. That's going to leave the big conference game this week up to Duke and Hampton, which we are still waiting to see, and hopefully we'll see sooner rather than later. I'm certain that loss will damage our prospects a bit. Just maybe. But we shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, give us just a while to get ourselves set up, and we will be right back here for the other part of this stream. And that will be the start of Split Decisions, where we will be deciding the potential future of other prospects together. So, until then, guys, I'll probably end up hearing you guys on commentary. Well, hearing you guys on commentary for these two's face-off. They're probably going to be shocked that I lost Arizona, but meh.
Remember that.
Either way, guys, I shall... For those who are just watching this stream, thank you all for joining. Always great to have you each and every time for this. And to everyone who wants to continue, stay right there. We'll be right back. As always, guys, this is Tigathor. You all have a great one. Good night.